Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, we'll all seem better outside. Just us in the sky.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sisters Talk with Wine. My name is Wei Jean, I'm the little sister.
And I'm Georgia, the oldest one.
What was that?
I don't know. I had to sing. I don't know. I had to let it out. For some reason, I felt like singing my name. Georgia. All right. Anyways,
You gotta sing, sis. Today's topic is going to be about, there's different forms of parenting. Everybody around the world have different ways of parenting. And we just want to hear a little bit of everybody's ways and differences and likeness, all of it. If you have more than one child, how do you see yourself change from when you was
younger
with your first child than that you are now with your second or third or fourth or fifth, whichever. So, that's what we're touching
before we
on
start,
today.
thank you everyone for first few viewers and subscribers.
Yes.
And
thank
for the
you
share,
for the comments.
the likes, the comments, the funny comments. Well, for me, my kids are so far. Well, my 13-year-old and my 7-year-old so far apart. So, well, for my first one, it was different. It was very different. I was young, my first child. I was still tough on him to raise him right, but at the same time, he was spoiled. Spoiled to the point where I actually had someone in mind when I actually, started dating and everything like that. I had to consider his feelings first. And then, 6 years later, I still had to consider his feeling with my little one.
Wait, what?
Yes, because he had an understanding there's another child coming. And that other child is coming from somebody else.
Well,
not
I understand
his dad.
that, but what do you mean you had to consider his feeling
No,
towards his little brother?
When I
you
give
mean
birth
towards
to
his little brother's father? Towards the little
for
brother?
the jealousy part.
Whoosh.
Not giving too much love to this one, not paying attention to that one more. You have to try to split. And remember, I had a C-section.
But hold on. What I'm trying to ask is, did he make you feel like you had to do that, or
No,
you felt
no,
like
no,
you
no.
had to do that?
You know how your nephew is. He shut down completely. He shut down completely, and I had to, consider of share my time.
Right. Okay.
And it's not something that you just. It's something I really had to learn, and
Really?
yes, because of the fact that I wasn't around people that just share their time. Let's do this together, and then I didn't have that. But seeing my son shut down.
Oh wow.
And kept to himself, I had to, what's going on.
Right.
That's when you click in. It's like, okay, what's going on? So I had to, share my time, just so he can feel like, okay, it's still you and mommy. You still have you and mommy time. So I can still include that you and mommy.
That's good.
So it's
good.
okay. So now parenting, discipline. You can say I am, when it comes to discipline, I am mean.
Not even when it comes to discipline. Like, I feel like you're mean in general.
Oh.
Like the way you are, as in the dog to adults, to what you're just that one person.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then it become easier because you get to, see how mommy don't want this done certain way, and this is how we're gonna do certain stuff.
Right.
I didn't have to do what my parents did, meaning whooping and stuff like that.
Right.
I had to just sit them down. I had to just sit him down and actually talk to him.
Right.
In the beginning, it was hard because I was young. It took a lot of patience, and I didn't have that.
Patience.
And
Nobody did
have
starting
that.
out. Shoot.
I didn't have that, and it comes to the yelling, and then I had to step back and see, hey,
I still
maybe I yell sometimes.
Because I'm
Sometimes. And now I gotta step back and see, well, maybe if I just say it to him once and tell him this is the only time I'm gonna say it to you, and then remind him a second
That
time,
don't work around here.
and then we'll do the
yo.
punishment stuff.
That don't work around here. For me, I can honestly say, I started my first son out with the bangers. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I used to yoke homie up. Like, like you know, like in Junior, he was very stubborn. He was spoiled and stubborn. So, and I do believe he had a thing where he would listen to men more than he did. Like, Junior had a fear for men that he didn't have for women. At a very young age, he started off like that. I was in the stage where I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what in the world I was doing. I tried to follow what my mom gave to me as love, and I overloved in a way where he became so spoiled.
Exactly.
And then when that happened, so then I tried to implement some of what my father did, and it became too rough. So it was just like, okay, so at one point I was like, I gotta find a balance for him.
They get, especially in the teenage years, because I have a teenager at home, and he will test your patient. Let me tell you, this little man,
like you said, patience. I didn't have patience, and that's why Junior got the worst of my parenting ways, because I didn't have patience, you know. So I was like, the minute he did not listen, or the minute he did something I didn't like or I didn't want to hear or anything like, it was like snap, snap, snap. I'm snapping, you know. And when it came down to Keandre, Junior was around, and it was like, it, you know, like, that's why I was a little like taken off when you said with the sharing time and everything like that. Right. Because Junior, right off the bat, it was just like, mine, you know, like, my baby, that's mine, my baby. Like, it became, he would make sure he competes with everybody to make Kiki laugh. Like, he was a big brother, and he was proud of, you know, being a big brother. He embraced it without me having to say much, from when Keandre was in the belly till it's Selena. He couldn't stand, girl. Oh, I think
it's just the girls.
He couldn't stand Selena as a baby, but he grew to love her.
Well, yeah,
when she started talking. But then after a while, it became like, she always wants my stuff, which is funny to me, because they do that with Kasim now.
Because it kind of get to a point where he got a little older, and then Kiki grew up with him, and then there comes Cece. Like, they like, I'm way too old for her.
Well, which is what I'm saying. They get frustrated with Kasim
because they are way too.
And I've been trying to tell them, though, this is the same thing you guys did to Junior. Like, it's the exact same thing. Why? Don't get mad at him. You're gonna grow older, and you guys are gonna end up, you know, being.
I can honestly say it. The only person that actually worked Ken's nerve is Neymar. Which
I knew you was gonna say that.
Which, please forgive my baby. He is so sweet. He's mama's baby.
Wait. How does he? I'm sorry. Y'all about to have me here laughing at my dog. That's my dog. How does he work his nerve?
Alright, so
Neymar is Kasim in a way.
Not really. Alright. I teach all my kids. Sharing is caring. If you're gonna bother somebody, do it where I can't hear you, because mama put you on mute. The mute time goes on a certain time, and once the mute time go wild. I can't hear you. You can't come and talk to me because you're on mute. Your mouth is moving, but I can't hear nothing.
That's another skill I've never learned with parenting. You know, you gotta always tell me that. Wait, leave the kids alone. Let them cry. Let them handle it. How do your parents mute your children out? I can't do it. I cannot tune them out.
To the fact that I teach Ken, you know what? They're your little brother.
Right.
You know, if something happened to me, they are your brother and sisters. Right. You know, they're always gonna be in your life, and you're gonna have to step up as an older brother. You know, on that,
help them out, right?
But Neymar have a way
You ain't gonna be trying my dog
what
temper
I do,
though.
What I do is back in the early ages when Ken was a little younger, I used to take over. When he does something to Ken, I talk to him.
Right.
But now I let them
hash it out. Right.
Hash it out.
Oh, and hashing it out is not working
No.
out.
No. Mommy's gonna stay. Let me tell you, I'm gonna put you on mute for 5 minutes. Hash it out.
Okay, but how is hashing it out working for Neymar at the house?
Well, he go ahead and
I need to know if my dog needs me out here.
No, Neymar will just pick on Ken, right?
How is he picking on him?
Go touch his stuff. Tell him not to. He'll go pick on Ken. And then Ken will say something to him. The first person to cry is Neymar.
Right.
Now he's gonna run up to me thinking I'm gonna say something.
Right.
Now,
Then you just made me cry. I get it. Yeah.
Here's the trick.
Okay, that's just like Kasim, Georgia. That is just like Kasim.
He start yelling and then crying from the other room. Right across the kitchen, all the way in my room. Ken, you said something bad to me. What was the bad thing he said to you? He said Neymar. I thought that was your name. I mean, really.
At
But
this point,
okay,
I said, I would say go take a nap. You just need a nap.
And it's funny
right
because
now.
it's always around the time that he needs to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's a nap thing. He needs a nap.
It just need the fact that he needs to cry before he go to sleep.
Yeah, you just need a nap. That's silly.
That's Cece right there. Cece gotta cry before she goes.
Selena gotta cry before she goes to bed. Honestly, every single night. Like this girl will. One night I sent Selena to bed, and I just heard her crying. And I go in the room and I'm like, "What's wrong? What's the matter? Why are you crying?" She's like, "Nothing." So I leave her alone. And then she comes in my room still crying. I'm like, "Selena, what's the matter? Why are you crying? What's wrong?" I don't want my little brother to grow up, ma'am. If you go to sleep, you really will be thinking about that, and you won't have to cry about it. Like this girl was crying because she don't want her baby brother to grow up. Point blank. Period. Done.
Let me tell you, at the house. Let me put it like that. If I tell you to go to bed once, you didn't go. I said, you know what? Brush, get ready. It's time for bed. This school tomorrow. Do whatever you gotta do. You got 30 minutes to do whatever you gotta do. It's almost time for bed. 5 minutes before that, I said, whoever do not want to sleep in my bed better get your butt in bed.
Oh.
They all will go to bed.
Girl, I can't do. You see,
You
that's
can't
what
do that.
I can't do that because
But
they'll
me-
go. So they
get to the point that they know when they're in their own room, they get to talk to each other or run to the other room. But then when they're in my room,
There's no
they
movie.
really going to sleep.
Not here. Here means going. I think in a way too. I think I'm still a big kid at heart. So I play with my kids so much in a way that even if I told them to go to bed and I would be like, if you guys don't go to sleep, you're going to end up sleeping in my room. They'll come to my room and I'll end up talking to them or playing some type of game.
Okay,
so
we'll come in your room.
Yeah, it's bad business.
Yeah. So I got to be on the phone. I'll be like, yo, I give you guys 5 minutes to get ready for bed. Oh, I'm coming over there.
And that's when you hear the little
That's when they're all going to brush and they can get to bed because they don't want Auntie up here. No, they don't. Because everything is going to go down.
That is the truth. I'm more of the talk and she's more of the like aggressive, like, okay, you gonna get snatched.
I give you 5 minutes.
You gonna get snatched. That's what it is. Because I've had noticed times where I feel like I put a little bit more pressure on Selena about certain things, and then I put a little bit more pressure on Kiki about certain things because I feel like, but then I'm trying to balance it out because at the end of the day, they both need to learn the same things to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they both need to know the same basic things for life, cooking, cleaning, and all of that.
Exactly.
So,
And it don't matter. When it's Thursday, at first I didn't used to do that, but now I'm doing it because I feel like baby girl think that just because she's younger, she don't have to do certain stuff. And if she do messed up something, the oldest one have to clean it.
Right.
So, and I've seen that a lot. So now I'm keeping my eyes on her to the fact that when it's Thursday, you take in the bathroom trash and put them in the kitchen, make the big trash.
Yes.
And then your older brother's taking the trash outside because he's not going outside.
I've noticed that too. I've had a little bit more lenience on Kasim than I do with the older two.
It's everyone.
So I
the
noticed
baby.
that,
You're thinking they're not old enough to understand.
Right.
In your mind,
That
you're still
is
thinking,
true.
okay,
It's
they're
still
not
a baby.
old enough.
and
you
don't
know what?
understand. And I do tell the kids that. So I'll be like, well, Kasim can't do what you guys are doing. Kasim
Yes, he can.
Yes, the heck he can. 'Cause that's a
trust
grown
me.
man,
Yes,
y'all.
you can.
Oh, that's a
After
grown man.
I see
Yes,
the
you can.
attitude
You're
that
right.
come out of my daughter's,
and I still can't believe
little
it
body?
to this day.
I was like, no, little girl, you can do whatever they are doing.
Right.
When I say whatever they are doing, if you drop a cereal bowl in the sink, get your stool, come on, pick it up, get your stuff, wash it.
Yes.
Even though I be washing them, but
Yes.
so
You see,
stays
but
in
the
there.
thing is with
And,
Kasim, he's willing because he about to turn the whole thing. He gonna use
See?
a whole bottle of soap for you, and he be too willing. Like, oh,
Because-
you said wash it, mommy. Okay.
And the first few time you do it with him.
Oh, I've done that.
The second time you give him a limit, like those little brush with the little soap. You put the little soap in there. Give it to
I ain't
him.
gonna remember about that stuff, girl.
Give it to him.
Kasim ain't just gonna be washing dishes in my house.
Just his, his little and stuff like that.
The
And
man gonna be- I started letting Kasim put his plates and bowls in the sink. You know how many broken plates I've been throwing away?
I've thrown away so
Yeah,
much
so
broken
no.
plates.
You
And
know how many
it's
spoons and
funny.
forks I missed that I gotta go back?
Neymar didn't care about the whole washing dishes. You know what he started doing?
Mhm.
Throwing my shits away.
Yeah, that's
My
Kasim.
silverware's away.
Parents, another thing, like really, how do we know if it's them throwing these things?
Oh, it's them. I saw a few times.
I
That
would
I
never
know
see
for
it in my
no. That I know for a fact because you're not paying attention to it. Sometimes I watch him get off the chair, looking at his phone, and just drop them in the trash. And I've seen it.
Okay.
That's how I know it's them that's throwing it away because they're not paying attention to what they're
to
doing,
what they're doing.
and it end up being in the trash. Now, if it's not
Okay.
in the trash, it's somewhere on the table because they're gonna leave it there.
Yeah, because
And mommy
guys, we done solved the missing spoons and forks deal. The kids are throwing it away because they know you about to make them wash dishes. They don't want to wash dishes, so they done out of there. But even when I didn't used to make my kids wash dishes, I think I noticed a lot of things.
No.
missing more.
It's not because you're making them wash dishes. Sometimes they're not paying attention
What are they doing?
because of the most time that we do use plastic spoons.
Well, yeah, that is true.
We do
That is
use
true.
plastic spoons
and paper plates
and
all
paper
that.
plates sometimes.
I do love
So
that.
sometimes they're
They're
thinking
in their mind.
this is
Yes.
for trash, and they're not paying attention
You're right.
to that.
I do need to get back to the habit because I loved it. Oh my god, like dishes in the sink. Just I don't like washing dishes.
Now I don't have to because if I get off work and I come home, there's dishes in the sink. I have a 13-year-old. It's not gonna be pleasant. You know why? The first time, it was okay. I'm gonna remind you, the dish is still there, and I have my laundry still right in the laundry room. So
Yeah, my laundry's still
there gotta be a
in the
reason. You have to give me a reason because
You
if you
see-
don't give me a reason, it's gonna be trouble. Because I'm gonna take all your games away.
My kids. But you see, and that's and it's weird.
And you know
to
your
me.
nephew, he live for his little game.
Yes. My kids, they're willing to do those things though. Like they'll come and tell me, "Mommy, the washing machine stopped. Can we put them in the dryer for you?" Like they love doing
Give
that
them till they
stuff.
turn 13.
Yeah.
Kendra used to love doing that stuff. Let me help you out, that stuff. When are you gonna teach me how to cook that stuff? Let me sweep up for you, that stuff. And then he turned 13.
Because you know I'm already feeling horrible. So yesterday I'm sweeping. I'm like,
That-
and Selena's
if
like,
I'm
"Mommy,
sick-
sit down. Let me do this."
But now I don't have a problem with
She
him.
ain't
You know
do it.
why?
She ain't do
Because
it,
he
y'all.
knows for a fact, mommy don't want to come home and find dishes in the sink.
Right. Yeah.
Mommy don't want to come home and she have to put the laundry in the dryer.
Right.
Mommy don't want to come home where she have to separate your clothes and your brother's clothes because you know where they go.
Right. Yeah.
And if the trash full before you go to bed, take it out.
Take it out.
They are like he already know that,
Right. That's facts.
but he's also doing it so he can train the little ones too.
Them people around here don't care nothing about training Kasim, boy.
Kasim is another story.
They're leaving my dog out here to dry.
But the thing is, I used to say it over and over and over again until one day I was tired of it because I got off work and stressful day at work. I got home and it's like flipping kids doing this, and he's in the room like this, and then the kids are just flipping stuff all over. My clothes that I just washed was all over the floor, and it's just like, okay, so what's going on here? Like, all right, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. So I just let him go ahead and play and everything like that. You know, shower, brush, and get to bed. Let him sound asleep. Sound asleep. I waited until about an hour and a half through the sleep. I woke his ass up.
Ooh, why?
I woke his ass up. I said, you better start cleaning right now.
Oh, come on, dog.
Because
that's something your dad would do.
Let me tell you something. If I tell you once, I tell you twice. The
Okay,
third
you ain't have
time,
to wait for the man to go to sleep
the
and
third
then wake
time,
him back.
exactly, and he
come
love
on,
his
dog.
sleep.
Oh no, I would have fight you, man.
He love his sleep.
That's something your dad. Your dad would definitely do that.
definitely
The
do
only
that.
difference is your dad would have woke you up with a belt instead of his
I
mouth
coulda.
telling you to do that. One thing I have noticed though, disciplining. I don't have to be. I remember, and I only did this one time. I told the kids to clean up, and they didn't. I took a box, and I just started collecting all their toys, and I put all the toys inside of the box, and I said, "Okay, they're going out to the." They thought I was cleaning up for them when I was picking up the toys, so I said, "All right, anything else I find on the floor is going in that box because that box is garbage." Boy, when I tell you, them kids got up so quick and just started. And that's when I realized I don't have to put my hands on you. I don't have to constantly yell at you. Like she just said, take away what you love the most.
Exactly.
Your toys,
I
your
don't have
games,
to
your
pop
phone.
out you. I don't have to scream because my voice is gone by the end of the day. I talk on the phone 24/7. I don't have to come home and start talking to you about the same thing that we talk about every single day.
Yes.
Now, Neymar is the different story.
Right.
Neymar is an ADHD kid. At first, I didn't know how to deal with it.
Parents with ADHD children out there, you know, the ones that are on medications, the ones that you prefer not to medicate. Tell us, your thoughts on that, or your episodes, or how do you deal or balance things out. So
Exactly.
that'll be.
So in Neymar's case, when I can tell Bria to do something and she'll get on it right away and
With
she'll
him,
keep
it's
remember it.
constant.
For him, I have to keep remember.
Redirecting him.
Don't get upset. You gotta redirecting him, and you gotta tell him one thing at a time, because he cannot take more than one thing at a time.
Right.
Because let's say you want to say, I want you to fold this paper, cut it, and throw it away. No, you got to tell him, fold this paper. And then you got to go back and tell him, cut it. And then you got to go back and tell him, throw it away.
So it's a stepping stone.
Exactly.
Type of thing for him.
So at first, I didn't know how to deal with it.
Because you want take this paper, cut it, throw it away.
No, let me be honest. Not because I didn't know how to deal with it. I was dealing with my own depression.
That's another session.
I was dealing
with depression. Yeah.
I was dealing with my own depression that got me for
Overwhelmed.
myself
You were
overwhelmed.
Yes.
So now I don't know how to control him not listening and me being overwhelmed altogether.
Right. And you know what? Like you said too, I don't think and it's not even with ADHD period parents, honestly, it's with being a human, period.
Exactly.
Because we go through different courses, we go through different emotions, we all go through the ups and downs.
Right.
So I do notice that when I'm down, I get aggravated faster.
Exactly.
And sometimes she'll even have to be like, hey, you're snapping. Calm down. The kids have nothing to do with why you're da-da-da-da-da. So that's why I started learning how to talk to my kids
Instead of
apologizing to them. I will talk to them and say, hey, mommy is down right now. I don't want you to worry because you're not the reason why mommy is down. But at the same time, this is what I need you to do so mommy can get through that stage of being down. Just, do the regular things that you would do as if me tell, So yeah, I definitely do understand that when we are down, we kind of
are
like
pressure.
get more cut short with
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I didn't know how to handle that.
That's
how
true.
to balance that.
Yes, yes, yes.
I didn't know how to balance
that's
that.
being human.
Honestly, I had to cut a lot of things out. Let me just put it like that. I had to cut a lot of things out. For me, first, my son was medicated. He was in the medication for ADHD and everything like that. That wasn't pleasant to me. It wasn't making me happy for no reason.
And
I gotta change medication.
I would like to ask though, like, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that probably has kids with ADHD that are debating whether they should medicate them or not. How does the medication make him, like, you know, what is the difference between a medicated Neymar and a non-medicated Neymar?
When they first got Neymar in the medication, my baby was not my baby.
Right.
He was like a zombie. Like, you know, Neymar
just quiet,
really quiet and mellow. You know, it's just,
and we're the type
talking to him, but he's there.
We're the type of parents, if our kids are quiet, something's wrong. We don't like when they're like too quiet to the point where they're too mellow. We like a little bit of hee because it's like, okay, you're good.
And then the thing is, again, that first medication was making him not eating at all. So no appetite. My baby was getting skinny. He's really quiet and turning to a freaking zombie.
Yeah. We have to do.
I
would definitely like to
doctor,
touch up
and
on
then
that.
They switched the medication.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? If I'm not happy, my kids will never be happy.
I know that's right. It starts with you.
I gotta change me for me to handle him.
Yes, it starts with you.
I cannot let medication raise my kid.
Amen.
That's
like that.
for me.
I like that.
I will not let medication raise my kid.
Right.
Because let me tell you something. ADHD does not define Neymar.
Nobody. It doesn't define no one. Honestly.
Point blank. Period.
Truth be told.
I never tell my child, oh yeah, it's okay because he got ADHD. No, never.
I think for a lot of people, like we were just saying, is basically on always trying to remain on an upbeat, and when you are on a downbeat, always prepare that. Okay, so the days that I am on a downbeat, what's a different technique that I handle my child? Honestly, I think that's what it really boils down to. Honestly, yes.
So I just take him off cold turkey.
Yes.
I started talking to my child more than feeding him here.
Yeah, take that so you could calm down. Yeah,
take that so you can come down because I don't want to deal with you.
Right.
That's just you saying that when you just giving the kid this pill. And honestly, I used to do it because for school.
Right.
I didn't want him to act like that, and then the teacher don't have the patience and calling me, come get him and everything like that. But he never give trouble in school.
Right. And you know,
the only thing he would do is cry because he don't get his way. And I had the talk with him, and that stopped. I'm like,
when Junior was growing older, they told me the same thing. He has ADHD, or we're gonna have to put him on medication, and automatically it was a no for me. It was a big no-go for me. I don't. And funny thing is, I'm a pharmacy tech, but I don't really like to medicate. I don't like to give and take medication, So I automatically said no to it. And people was like, when he goes to school, he's going to have an issue. And I'm like, okay, we'll deal with that course when he gets there. Right. He's going to transform.
Completely
and the transformation came. And it's different for different people, different children, different whatevers. But I just found ways, and that's why in a way he became so spoiled too, because the ways that I found to cope with him, he was my first, my only child, so I had more time to just cuddle, and I had more time to just embrace. I had more time to learn the differences of what was coming out through him. So yes, I definitely would like to make a session on that. That's big.
But yeah, so I just take him off cold turkey. I said, you know what? I'm gonna deal with it since you're gonna be at home when COVID first hit, and he started being at home more because they was doing homeschool, and I was being at home with him a little bit more, and I said, you know what? With no medications, we're gonna go through homework. We're gonna go through this day. We're gonna have to repeat stuff over and over again. I'm gonna get tired the first few weeks. But things gonna get done.
Right. Right.
things are going to get done.
That's right.
And I took him off, and now he is off medication.
That's
and he's
great. That's
getting on
great.
weekends.
Another thing I want to touch upon: parents, do you apologize to your children? And at
I
what
didn't used to.
age did you start apologizing to your children? And what made you realize apologizing to your children was a good thing to do? Like for me, I realized my father was unapologetic.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was wrong, and you know as a child, you know he was wrong. Like, let's just say my sister will do something, okay? Little sister will do something, and
We get blamed.
we
for
get
it.
the beatings for it. And it was just like, to me, I feel like you owe me an apology for that because
because
I
you
didn't
just
do
found out
that.
she did it,
I didn't.
but
Right. So I think in a way, not wanting my children to resent me for certain things I may say that may, that may hurt them without me knowing it hurt them in the moment. So I would definitely apologize because I want them to know, hey, I don't care who you are. You do something to my child or say something out of the way to my child, and
Exactly.
you don't feel like you need to apologize or you're not going to apologize, then that's a cutoff line for me right there.
Exactly.
You will no longer be around my child because
honestly, I didn't
believe-
used to.
right.
I
I
used to.
believe in that highly.
And like I said, I had to make a lot of change within me.
And you know what, too, the way we was raised, like our parents don't know what that is.
But
They don't know that. They go, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not gonna happen. These Haitians,
Shelly.
what? This is désolé, ma'am. They definitely ain't gonna say that,
slap
honey.
you twice.
They definitely
Make
ain't
it
gonna
really
say that.
sink in.
No.
That they just whoop your ass. But
Yeah, I know. You gonna get another whooping if they got
Yes.
it. But, I noticed that.
And I told you that. We talked about that because
Yeah.
I never apologized, and then I had to,
Learn that.
learn that.
I noticed, too, the sooner, like the younger they are that you start certain things and certain habits with them, the better they intake it, and it becomes habitual that they continue it.
Exactly.
So that, and we have our talks. Sometimes when I call all of them in my room, automatically they're ready, and it's not like, oh my gosh, we're in trouble, and that makes me feel so good because if my father called us in the room,
we would've
was
been
like,
crying
oh,
on
he
our
about to
way
lock
there.
the door and we about to get
We're
a
about
butt
to-
whooping.
You know what? We're gonna start crying on the way there.
No, Georgia gonna start running around the living room. She ain't
and start
even-
yelling without even touching her. She would start screaming. But
It's me like a little.
and by the
dumb
way,
lamb.
I gotta give it up to my older sister. One, her baby boy, her firstborn, just turned 18. She did it all alone.
The baby in the family
He's not-
is a grown man now.
He's not
Well,
a
that's
baby
the
anymore.
first baby.
That was the first baby in
in our circle.
Yeah,
in our-
wow.
Yeah, that's the first baby.
And, he's 18 now. She is a parent of two,
Yeah.
and she did it all alone.
Oh my gosh, one of the strongest mothers
Mother
I
ever.
know
And
in
you know
this
what?
world, y'all.
They turn out to be.
Just-
Never mind. One of them turned out to be like me. Let's scratch that out.
The attitude is out of
But
this world.
the respect.
Yes, girl, I'm
for-
talking to you. I know we about to argue over this. I'm ready. Let's go. I had to let her know.
Yeah,
because I know
yeah,
gonna
she's
come
talking
for
to
me.
her niece. But
She gonna come
anyways,
for me.
but they are so respectful.
Yes. Not
And
Shamika.
She did. Leave her alone. She did a great job. Stop picking on her.
She picks on me. She harasses me just as much, okay? The girl's obsessed, I tell you. You're
Well,
obsessed.
She did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
She did an awesome job by herself. By herself.
And when we say by herself, we mean like
When I say by
no
herself,
man guiding. And I know
as
a lot.
a little man that she have right now, that's 18.
Ooh, sis, I'm glad you said that because a lot of y'all said, in which I do understand the point where a lot of you guys are coming from with that a woman cannot raise a man. Let me tell y'all,
Yeah.
my nephew is phenomenal.
Yes, indeed.
And his mama did it without a man. And I'm not saying, you have to do it without a man. I'm not saying it's a must. I'm not saying any of that, because whatever floats your boat, whatever rock your boat, whatever roll for you, it is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is, he is respectful. He is loving. He is a gentleman. He is a hard worker. He is and his mama dated without a man inside. Like, this woman been single, no man inside, and she did that. So yes,
whoever gonna have him in life, his wife is gonna have a completely loving gentleman, honey. And she did that.
She did that.
So yeah.
Yes. That's my sister, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
And you know what?
That's mine.
That example is for my kids and her kids, because they all young. They're following that same footstep going up.
They ain't gonna stick beside it.
I can see Kasim right now.
Kasim ain't gonna stick beside it, y'all. Kasim gonna be
the most loving. I'm telling you that he's gonna be the most. Except for me, he don't like me.
Kasim gonna be the one that pops off to the pop off to the pop off.
Oh.
Like, yeah, he gonna pop off.
Yeah,
He gonna pop off, y'all. Oh no, I know my son.
No, he's not.
You just wanna wish that for him, and I'm happy for you.
No, he's a loving boy.
You're afraid right now, and it's okay.
He's a very loving boy.
Wink.
What?
You ever
heard
the story?
Kasim and I fight every day.
Kasim, you and Kasim, or me and Shamika, honestly, that's y'all two. And I swear, the older he gets, the more it's gonna go.
Just like that.
Oh,
yes.
Lord.
Yes. But
yes, guys, I can honestly say, like,
but
pay close attention to the children in your family, whether they came from you or not. Pay close attention to the children in my family call me the talking auntie. You know,
if they need to talk,
if they need to talk, or they need to address something, or just express themselves, they know. Okay, Auntie Wage ain't gonna talk you to death, but she gonna give you that real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I embrace that. We each play a different role in their lives, and that's how it should get them straight, be.
Call me.
Yes, you want to straighten them out on some blah 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 discipline. That's the one for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a beautiful thing, because we each play a different role. It's a dynamic duo, triple type of thing that we do, and it's great. It's really great.
And it's not like she says something and I get and go about.
Yeah, she's not gonna go against.
No. Just because your auntie say it, you don't have.
It's gonna be that. But
your auntie say, well, this is what you're gonna do. Point blank period, and it's done.
Yes, and if we all, especially
take a village
in the black families, it takes a village.
It takes a village.
If we all, and I'm not saying it takes a village, I think, auntie got a babysit your child so you could go out to the club. I mean, like, it takes a village as in schoolwork, communication, education, love, embracing, teaching the kids how to comprehend different things in life, teaching them financial stability, teaching them how to save. It takes a village in that department, because we all give something different to the kids. So when you have your village, guys, embrace the children in your village and teach them. Teach the children in your village. And I have some of the greatest friends around me that my children see as their aunts, and they each provide a little bit to that. Shout out Auntie Bree, Auntie Christina, Auntie Stacy. Like, you guys are the ish on the real, because it's like, those are my extended sisters that still improvise in my children's lives. Aside from my blood sisters that they know, those are same parent sisters, but they still have those aunties as well. And I have a great village, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all I have a great village, my village is the strongest, and it's mostly made up of women.
And
it's mostly made up of women.
And honestly, you get to know your kids so well that even someone will come from the outside and tell you that, hey, your kid did such and such. You're gonna be like, no.
Yes, because I can sit here and tell. I remember one time I had a babysitter, And the babysitter said to me, I think she didn't want to watch the kids anymore. I had already paid her and she didn't want to watch it. And she came to me crying. She's like, oh, they did this and they did that. And I got so upset, y'all, because I know my children. You know what I'm saying? And I know my kids. If they didn't do something, they're going to start crying. I did tell you. And Georgia was like, when I told Georgia, I said, Georgia, can you believe I had to call her for it because this girl said my kids did that are crying. And Georgia was like, what? No,
exactly.
The kids didn't do it. I said, I know. And I spoke to my children and and it's like, come on now. So it's a beautiful thing when the people around you already know. If you're not around and somebody say, Georgia or Tika or Bree or Stacy or Kristen, oh, Kiki did this or Selena did that. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Trust me. I know how their mama raised them. Exactly, I've been around these kids. They wouldn't do it. And that's it. Point blank period. And that's a beautiful thing. You gotta have people around you.
I can tell you one thing for sure. Every single teacher, every single year will come up to me or send me an email telling me, you raised a phenomenal young man.
It's crazy. Because that's the same thing with Funsley and Shamika.
Yep.
That's the same thing with Kiki and Cece.
And all the teachers was
I don't know about Kasim yet, y'all. I
went to my niece and my nephew's open house for school earlier this year.
Kasim's
it got me like...
Kasim's teacher tells me, he's a character.
Well, okay.
That kid is something else.
Okay, let me tell y'all.
But my other kids is always like, oh my God, it's so great to have them in my class. And then Kasim's teacher really love him because they mesh really well
together. She have no choice but to love him.
They mesh, but
because you don't know what the kid's gonna do next. I think she's afraid, so she just tell you she love him.
Hey, yeah, leave my baby alone. He gonna be great.
Sure. All right.
He gonna be great.
Yeah, right. And
he gonna be great.
You just remember, tell your kids how much you love them,
Every day.
how proud you are of them.
Day.
Encourage them to try new things.
And even if you guys don't eat dinner together, because I know a lot of traditional families will sit down at the dinner table and eat dinner together. I don't get to do that every night with my children. We don't do it every day. So, but the times that you don't get to do it, it takes a second or two. How was your
conversation?
How was your day? Tone down your anxiety. Tone down your shortness.
Give him that 10 minutes.
Yes.
How was your day? That 10 minutes. Because if you can have 5 minutes for a customer arguing back and forth, you can have a 10-minute.
Lord, did I argue with a customer
your
today?
Kids. And then let me tell you, that's where you find out a lot of things. Probably in school, probably from friends.
Talking to
But do you flip? No, you don't flip.
Mm-hmm.
No, you just keep it calm and tell them what to do and what not to do.
Another reason why you should talk to your children and learn their ways of speaking and their tones, you will learn to know when they're lying.
Yes.
You will learn to know when they're lying when you talk to them. The more you talk to them, the more you learn their characters, you will learn when they're lying. Like Selena, Kiki doesn't even really lie to me like that. Selena will try to come with petty lies because she loves attention. But I know now, whenever she comes up with it, automatically I catch it. And it's just like, I didn't know.
My 13-year-old would not lie to you. He'd rather cry.
Yes, Kiki.
And I know that for a fact. Yes. He'd rather cry than lie. As soon as it come up to me, he start crying. I know he did it.
That's how I know. That's how I know when somebody is fibbing on my children. Because they will straight up tell me, I did that, and they'll start crying.
And then they will tell you why they did it. Because I raise my kids in a certain way. Okay, you tell me, I'm not going to get upset for the fact that you tell me. I'm going to tell you what you did that was wrong.
Right.
But if you don't tell me and I find out later that you did it, yes, I will get upset.
Yes, definitely.
And we'll get a point of punishment. And you don't want that.
So y'all, I'm the worst person to punish your children around. I turn everything into a joke. I start laughing, and I
Yeah.
started this.
Yeah.
Like, I remember
Mm-mm.
my friend
Worse.
Stacy was trying to punish her son, and this is me laughing. She's like, "Wait, stop laughing! You're making me laugh. I gotta keep a serious face." I'm like, "I might as well get off this phone right now, honey, because I can't." Like Georgia, the same thing. I cannot be that serious disciplinary. You know, I'll do it when I
and
need
if you tell me I still take away your game and you still get that punishment, I'll explain to you the reason why you still get your punishment. But it'll be shorter than the fact of you just telling me the truth out front.
Right.
Than you lying to me.
Right.
And I had to find out later.
You know, I remember Junior, boy, that kid.
Junior was my best friend.
Yeah, see,
My
that
best
was
friend.
that was the only best friend.
That's my
you had,
best
huh?
friend.
Yeah,
Why would you say that out loud like that?
I'm so sorry, y'all. She be
'Cause
trying
you
to
might
be
be
best
right
friends
behind
with the kid. You heard her, Christine. She said it. But I remember Junior, y'all. This is why I don't put kids in the corner anymore. Let me tell y'all something. I used to
No
put
time out.
when I used to try to do the whole, okay, no
Time out.
more hitting. I'm not gonna do physical with you, so we're gonna do timeout. And I would do that with him. This kid would be in the corner, pew 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 pew.
That sounds like Lamar.
Pew, pew. I'm like, why are you having fun in the corner?
Nah, hold on. Okay, so
And that stopped the corner right there, y'all. He was enjoying timeout.
to make sure that I get this out clearly, I literally helped raise my little brother before I had kid. Because remember, when I first got here, Lamar was about 3 months old. Really.
So I got to meet
small.
Lamar as like a toddler.
Really
Yeah.
infant. Like, yeah.
No, I got to meet him as a
yeah,
toddler.
Toddler,
He
yeah.
was a toddler.
So, my sweet brother now, quiet, humble
I know.
brother now that
The
is
stories that just
changed.
flash back.
Exactly.
Why?
My sweet little brother that is humble.
You remember?
Altogether.
You remember why?
Altogether now was a pain in everyone's their year.
Not mine. He loved me. He would do anything.
He had
I
a
asked.
little crush going on.
Okay, mind you guys, Lamar is her brother on her mom's side, so he's not my brother. So I was his first crush.
Oh Lord. I don't know.
Lamar, sorry for the
I didn't know. I didn't know if it was the mosquito's
leg.
leg. I don't know if it was the chicken. No, we live in this end. I don't know if it was the chicken legs. I don't know what it was. But the only person that can actually get Lamar to just calm down, dude, it's not that serious. It's her. It's her. Like,
The memory.
and it's like everyone, I had it. You just want me to pull my hair out, kind of thing. It's just that this kid was the true.
Yeah,
If they
Lamar
was gonna put
something
any
else.
kid in medication, but my mama was like, "No, I'm gonna raise my child." with
I
no
think it's
medication."
because she didn't understand it.
No, she did. Cause
You think
that,
so?
Yeah, because his dad was like, "No." But yeah, that.
Because Haitians hear medication, they're like,
Oh, no, yeah, she.
that's a big no go for me.
She understand that Lamar had. She
You ain't about to do my dog like
mom
that.
understood that.
You ain't even about to do my dog like that, honestly.
But
I'm
yeah,
not about to
my
sit here
younger
and take
brother
it.
was just was a piece of work that you really had to mold
You ain't about to
together.
put my dog
But let me
out
tell
like
you,
that.
now
He's so calm.
he's so calm, quiet,
that is
collected,
so true.
and
That
it's
is
just
so true. You would never think
it
that.
it's just that kid, like you would never think that kid was like that back in the
And
day.
he really has to be in his comfort zone for you to even see him
Yes.
break out into anything like
If
funny
he say
or
something,
dancing.
it's like
Yeah.
yes, he's a complete changed man.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's funny
I love it.
because
Yeah.
it worked in my nerve.
Wow.
Yeah.
You about to do my dog like that though.
Yeah.
You about to do my dog like that.
But we all learn different. It didn't come with a guidebook.
we grow.
we change our ways a lot, especially
Yes.
me. I've changed a lot, and I will have a little segment when we do
When you do,
when
we're gonna
we
do, we're gonna do,
when we do the depression and everything segment.
Yes, I can't wait to touch.
I
upon
will, you know, say my part of how
Yes.
I've changed.
That. I love that.
And
Yeah, I
I've
can't wait
changed
to
for
do that.
me, not for anyone else, but me and my
Yes.
kids.
Yes.
Because always make sure, you know, back of your mind, know that if you're not happy, put my shoes back. If you're not
you didn't buy me one of
happy,
these, I gotta try them on to see.
your kids will not be happy.
So why you didn't buy me one of these? I actually like this.
We're still back up here.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry, everybody.
You're this is it's gonna be
So I took her shoes off so I could try it on because it was really cute, and she didn't buy me one, y'all. She did not buy me one.
So
She
if
usually buys
you're
two.
not happy,
Mhm.
oh hell, your kids feel it.
Your energy
Your energy,
is
they
going
feel
to
that.
spread
And
with
remember,
everything around you.
your anger, they'll learn it from you.
Ooh, not only anger, your ways of communication.
Yes, your communication ways.
Yes.
They learn it from you.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Because you got to remember, guys, they grow up. You're raising an adult to be.
Yes.
What
And
kind of adult do you want out there? What kind of adult would you have wanted to encounter in your life? You got to think about these things because we are raising
and that is part of
the
my
adults
change.
to be. Yes.
And that is the part of my change
Yes.
to where I didn't want to be there anymore.
Yes.
I wanted to change for me,
Mhm.
also for my kids.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, they are looking up there like, oh, okay, so that's normal.
Right.
No,
if
it's
mommy
not
does this,
normal.
I can do it too.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not normal. I had to
Yes.
become more calm. I had to learn more about me. I had to, a lot.
Yes. Love it.
A lot.
That's the truth, guys. Your children, they are copycats.
Mm-hmm.
They are the exact copy
Oh, tell me
paste
about it.
of you.
I
Everything
wonder
that
where
you do,
Brie
they will
get it from.
They will have their. Yeah, Brielle is definitely you. They will have their own character, guys. They really will. But the development stages,
Yeah.
the how to pick and choose who I want to be, who I don't want to be,
Exactly.
what do I want to be like, how do I want to present myself, it comes from you. I notice my daughter, she does a lot of the things that I would do, but before I understood that, like growing up, you couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna wear no shorts. Nobody. You wasn't gonna tell me I was not gonna wear no shorts. These legs
Was made
used
for
to be
chicken
out,
and
honey.
mosquitoes
Okay,
to
these
walk
legs
on, yeah.
used to be out. Okay, and I noticed that my daughter loved wearing shorts, and I'm a little like at first I was a little bit agitated by it because why you always gotta wear shorts? Why you always want to wear shorts? It's cold outside. And then it hit me. You used to be the same way. Sometimes it's not the things that they see
Yeah.
you do. It's something that's already in
In
them.
them.
It's the characteristics. It's the genes. It's the, it's
get
their
it.
personality. They pick up little bit of things in the gene pool and they come out with it. So I had to learn and understand, okay, so there's certain things she's going to do that I forgot that I used to do. I'm going to go back and embrace and know that this is how my mom dealt with it, or this is how
And
I
that's where,
was.
That's where talking to your child comes
Yes.
in instead of yelling and
Yes.
screaming and getting angry.
Yes. So
'Cause-
this is how I was growing up. And I'm noticing a lot of my daughter's ways like that. And it's like, okay.
Because the talking part was not me. I don't do talk.
I think that's why I
And,
became the talker of the
Yes,
family with
I
the children.
didn't do
Because
talk,
you and
but
Tika
now I'm
didn't.
learning how to
Right.
do that because
Yes.
of the fact that first I have a teenager.
Yes.
And I have to call you and be like, you think I should talk to him about such and such?
Yes.
And then you're like,
Yes.
you gotta remember, he's not a kid anymore.
Right.
And he understands, because in your mind, he's still your baby.
Yes. Yes. And I always say this, guys, different ages come with different stages. So each stage and each age, you will be able to have a topic, and you should have a topic that you bring forward to your child about understanding it, comprehending it,
Right.
communicating about it, because they need to know these things as they get
Exactly.
older. So each stage and each age in my children's life, I bring forth a topic, I bring forth a life experience, and I'm not afraid to answer their questions. Oh,
You should
best
never
believe
be
me.
afraid to
In
answer your
each
kids'.
stage of their life, they ask more questions, and I'm
And
always
they're gonna be
open
more
to it.
curious, and you don't want them to go out there and find answers.
I'll be
You
damned.
want them, you want the answers to come from you,
Yes.
because you want to
Yes.
know what they know.
Yes.
Because
Not only
Yeah.
what they know, what they're thinking of doing, or what they're about to do, or what their friends are telling them they should do. Yes.
and let me tell you, out there now these days, friends,
Friends or not friends. Gosh.
friends.
You know what I be wishing sometimes?
And
I be wishing that my kids find their friends the way I found my friends, and then just keep growing old like that with them. But I know it don't work
it
like
could.
that in
No,
life
no,
sometimes,
don't
but-
say it like that. Let me tell you, there's a lot of you out there that's raising their kids just like that.
Right.
And honestly, you say it, you never know. Even if it's not 2 friend, 3 friend, just they might have that one good friend
Yeah, and that's fine. That's
that they grow older with.
Yeah.
Right on
and
now.
and that's why, you know, guys, I do the importance of family days. Family days is where we go to one of our houses, to one of our homes.
And all the
We
besties get together,
cook.
except for me.
We
I don't have a bestie.
It's okay, sis. It's okay.
Hi.
It's okay. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. We cook. We let the kids be around their cousins.
Yes.
We laugh. We play music. We play games. And that, I think, to me, that's one of the biggest things about raising children. Teaching them how to embrace the good parts of family. You know, teaching them how to embrace the good family members.
Right.
The ones that, you know, because I tell my kids, I don't care who it is, they do something bad to you, they out the picture. It don't matter who you are. You do something bad, they do something
It's
bad
done-
to you,
it's done
and you
for.
know it's bad.
Once
It's a
coming
wrap.
after them.
Wait a minute, sis.
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta threaten
done for.
nobody.
It's bad. It's done. That person is not.
Yeah,
doesn't meant
you
to
don't
be in
have
your
to.
life, and then you just
You
cut
don't
them
have
off.
to. You don't. You can forgive. It's okay to forgive and let it go out of your heart because
But
you want
that
to
person
live the
does
way
not
you want
belong
to
in your
live.
life.
But you
Under
leave
Auntie's
that
palm.
person be, because at the end of the day, sometimes forgiving becomes a weakness, and praise see that weakness and they take advantage of it. So I teach my kids these things too, and I know a lot of people probably like, oh well, they're too young. Let them kids be kids. That is teaching them to be kids.
To be kids. Yeah.
That is teaching them to
Early.
be kids.
You know,
You ain't
when
about
it's
to
bad,
play
it's
with my
bad.
children.
when it, oh no, you ain't. Oh, that's why Ken always said, "Mom, you don't need to go to school. It's okay. I got it."
Sus.
Yeah,
I don't know,
you're
guys.
right.
I used to,
You're
you
not
know-
about to go play with my kid.
Yeah, we be crunk. We be crunk when it comes to the
You don't-
kids.
you
I
don't
ain't
play
gonna
with my
lie.
kids.
We be
Uh-uh.
crunk. We be on
I-
go.
Mm-mm.
We be on
Let me
go.
tell you. Mm-mm.
We be on go.
I
We be
have
on
I
go.
have 9 children, and you don't play with them.
Sus.
Mm-hmm.
Stop stealing people kids out here.
I have 9 kids. I'll make it to Englewood in 40 minutes because it's further. I'll make it to Port Charlotte in 20. 9 kids. You ain't about to play with none of them.
None. Period.
No.
That's hers, and she's sticking beside them. All 9 of them. All 9 of them. She's sticking
Nope.
beside them. Yes, but oh my gosh, you know it's funny.
You know, I told the guy that one day.
I believe it. I believe it. You do that. You do that a lot. You
Anyways.
do that a lot, y'all. Listen, if this woman right here tell you she got 9 kids,
Yes, I do.
stop
I have
messaging
9
her.
kids.
Stop calling her. She
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you.
You're a done deal.
She don't want to talk to
You
you.
no longer exist.
But yes, this was really a fun one for me. I really enjoyed talking about
one.
this.
I-
It's
I
funny
really
because
enjoy-
we came up
And
with
you know
this.
what? We gotta do it again. But this time, next time we're gonna do the parenting again, it's gonna be after Francis' graduation, and we're gonna invite my older sister in.
Yes, I would love that.
And
Give a
we'll-
little bit of takes on her parenting ways, because someday she'll call or she'll text you. She's like, "Girl, I'm about to kill
I'm
your
done.
nephew.
Get
Call
your nephew.
your nephew."
No, right now.
And it's like, so we each now we embrace what we do in the parts of their life, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go in with the sweet auntie, like, what's going on with you? how you feeling? Why your mom telling me this and that? She'll be like, what's wrong with you, nigga?
I give you 5 minutes.
I give you 5 minutes to fix this right the hell now, and da 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 da, and then it'd be like, sis, don't do that to your mom, okay? Your mom would, and it's like we get to be us with them, and
because she gets to know what exactly is going in the mind. As long as I know the mind is secure,
yes, she gets
and there was nothing going on. So why you acting up?
Why you acting up? Why you acting funny? I said, why you?
And it's funny because I still do it to my brother, and he's on his 20s.
She's just
He's in
y'all.
his early
I'm telling
20s.
you, there's no separating this woman. There's
Yeah.
no
Fix
in
it.
between lines of
Fix it.
yeah.
And it's funny because when I say fix it, my son missed a whole week of school.
Oh, and when she said graduation, y'all, she meant high school.
high school graduation.
We about to have our
Yes.
first high school
Yes,
graduation
yes,
from this
yes.
little generation, y'all. We so
Yes.
excited. Y'all don't understand. I pray to God COVID
I'm
don't ruin
bringing
this.
wine. I'm bringing Sister Talk with wine. I'm bringing all of
Sus, you going to jail. You going to jail.
I can't bring wine.
You going to jail.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you not no, y'all listen.
So she trying to keep my wine?
The way I'm ready to scream, COVID, you best to not ruin
Don't
this.
ruin this for me, cause
Dog, because
We
the
gonna
way
fight.
I'm, man, y'all don't understand.
Yes,
this is big.
it's a little story, okay? So Ken missed a whole week of school, due to the fact that he had the flu. Thank God he didn't have COVID.
Right.
And
Everything is COVID these days. My Lord.
School gonna make him step out.
Yeah, you
if
gotta
he's
get tested.
sneezing,
Yeah. I wish my
And,
job would make me step out if I sneeze.
I tried that. It didn't work for me. Anyway.
Michelle, I be sneezing. I need a week off with pay.
Anyway. So when he went back, when I sent him back, I said, make sure you get all the missing assignment. Make sure you get everything done, because I don't want a C. The lowest I'll take is a high B.
Yeah.
And he knows that. He's been an A, B student through his whole entire elementary through middle
I'm about
school.
to cut through right quick. You guys, that's another thing I do love about the kids in this family. They are so smart. These kids are so smart. Even Junior, like this kid's grades or just like woof woof. Which was surprising because me and his father will have talks like, oh my gosh, Junior. And then this semester that just came through, this kid is like whap 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 whap, AB. Like he done brought everything up. The kids in this family are just like wow.
The fact that
when it comes to school,
the
it's a
fact
big
that
like
they
we ain't
know
gotta
that
do much.
mom is not gonna accept no lower than a B.
Yes.
And I think it's sticking in the back of his mind, because I can't remember not once that I sit with Ken trying to do his homework with him. Actually, he teach me stuff with him. Let's put that
because
in
it's because the things that they have in the school works these days in the homework, it's not what we learned.
That's not how I learned.
I don't know this math. I don't know this math.
And I was really, really good at math.
I
I'm looking at it like,
I wasn't good at math, and I still don't know this math.
I was really great at math.
I've never seen this math
My
before.
little algebra, I was really good at it.
I'm sorry for
looking
that
at
math.
it like,
I don't know that math.
About that. We'll talk about it in about 2 years. Anyway.
That ain't okay.
But you know how I have the power thing in my school power thing in my phone. So they sent me something that said his grade went from an A to a B. And I text him, I take a screenshot of it, and then I circled it, and I text him, I sent it to him while he was in school, yeah. Sorry, teachers. I know, my bad.
Don't do that again.
My apologies.
Don't do that
And
again.
then I said, fix it. Ooh. That's all I had to say. And then the next morning, it went right back to an A.
That's right. Because the other day,
I don't let them slack when it comes to school stuff.
Junior's father messaged me on some, hey, your son just got a C. What you doing? So I called him and I talked to him and I said, listen, what's going on with that C? I'm not the fix it, but I'm like, why you got that C? Is there something you didn't understand? Talk to the teacher, see if there's more work you can do. Like do what needs to get done.
Right.
And now he got his grade up to the point where you guys, my baby is part of a play. He got his grade up to the point where he was able to join and be part of the play now.
Am I Juliet?
No,
Oh.
you're not.
It's not even Romeo and Juliet, is it? But anyway.
No, wow. You know, and those are the moments where you gotta make them feel like you're proud of them. Always tell them.
And then you know what?
You're proud.
It took him not even 24 hours or 12 hours to do that. I had to reward him. I sent him $20 in his card.
For the tough parents out here, fix it.
Because I know that's a lot on him. When you have 6 class, you got to make up a whole week of
now
work.
that I think about it, this is not healthy, y'all.
And you got to make up a whole week of it. But if I slack one and say, oh, it's okay, I understand, that would never go back to an A.
Well, that's not necessarily true, because I'm the one that, it's okay, but you can do it.
With Ken, it would have remained a B,
because I'm the
mama saw it. She don't mind it. She off that one whole week.
It's okay. You can do this. You will do it. You can do better. You can get it done, and it gets done. You know. So I get it. Different children. That's true.
Now, knowing that, okay, if I slack of just ignoring that, it would have stayed back. It would have stayed right there at that B.
Yes.
I wouldn't get an A.
Yes.
But letting him know that I see it, that's all I had to do by saying fixing it, is telling him, hey, I just see that B. Fix it right now before you forgot about it.
Yes, that's right.
So we're going to fix it right now.
That's right.
And I always tell him, if you want me to talk to the teachers, let me know.
Okay. Yes. So I remember I got to look through Junior's old binders, and I got to read the notes between the teachers and Adrian. And I love that. Guys, please get comfortable with your children's teachers.
Yeah.
Because that'll be a good thing. Yes, for some of them it's teachers.
Yeah, because middle school have the...
That'll be a good thing that you do for your children, because the teacher will feel comfortable, like, oh, this is an involved parent.
Yes.
So let me go ahead and Like, Kiki has these moments where he gets into playing with pencils. He create these stick figures in his head, and he makes them fight.
They get to that age where they all do that, right?
The teacher feels comfortable enough now, because I explained it to her, and now she understands it. She's like, okay, well then this is the time, and this is that time, and this is what you do this. And I used to be worried about Junior when he started school, but
that was a great one.
I love this session.
I enjoy it.
Me too.
It's that one that Ken drew, our editor. Thank you, darling.
Guys, we have wonderful kids.
That was just tear your head apart. That's just to give him the good.
He's gonna see all the praises, and he'll
thank you, Ken.
Appreciate doing this.
You will love this one.
No, he won't.
To all my 9 childrens, I love you all. Very proud of you guys.
It's all love.
Kasim, hi.
And there they go. That's mine, and I'm sticking beside them.
You just had to. You just had to throw that one in there.
They mine. They mine in the background. They mine.
Ours. Yeah. We gotta stick beside them.
We're sticking beside them.
Yep.
But yes, guys.
Stick beside. Yeah. Stab my toe.
For the parent-to-be's, for the ones without children yet, for the ones that can have children, you are still parents to the children in your village.
Yes.
Be loving, be caring, embrace those moments, watch them grow, help them grow, love them while
for the fathers out there, the single fathers.
Ooh, I love single daddies.
Listen to you guys. Take them to the basketball, the baseball games. Everywhere,
and let your daughters paint your nails, have the tea party. I find single fathers very attractive, because it's like the things that they're saying, you're beating the odds of what's being said out there.
Exactly.
And that is a beautiful thing. I got the chance to get to know a single father of 2 not too long ago, and when I mean a single father of 2, I mean like single father of 2. His children are solely his responsibility. And when I tell y'all that was the most attractive and beautiful thing to me, it was. We're not dating, we're not talking or any sort of thing like that. But to have had to get to know him, who you are. It was a beautiful thing. And I've told him this. I said, I
love a man that will step up and take care of what's theirs.
Yes. And I said this to him, and I said, oh my God, like you rarely, the way they're portraying black fathers out here, you rarely get to hear this story. And one day I hope we get to have a featuring session with him, if he's willing, because he's very, independent. He's successful. He's doing his thing, and he's a single dad. He's taking care of his children by himself. And there's, one of the kids is a little girl. And I think that is one of the most beautiful things to me. Like,
you get to
wow,
teach the boys how to be a man, and you also get to teach the girl, hey, this is how to be treated.
Yes,
and that's beautiful.
That's amazing, guys. Keep up the good work, because this is not just about single moms.
Nope,
this is not just about a mom or a dad in general. It's about being that auntie. It's about being that godmother, that godfather, being who you are. My children have great godparents, y'all. Like, Kiki's godfather always calling to check up on him. Kasim's godfather is
would not check on Kiki.
Is as crazy as he is. I think Kasim get his personality from his godfather. Now that I think about it.
Oh yes.
He just like him.
Lord.
He just like him.
Just been the godfather.
My Selena had some of the calmest and most beautiful godparents. Both godmother and godfather. They're so calm and loving and giving towards her. So I'm very grateful for that. Kasim's godmother don't take no ish either. So yeah. Oh, Kasim's godparents are two hot tamales. Ooh. Where it makes sense.
Ooh.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
My kids don't have not my kids. My oldest sister is my oldest son's godmother. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have a godfather. So you can say he's little calm way. No, never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
No, never mind. Forget it.
Wait a minute. Now.
My second one don't have any at all, and my third baby girl, my grandma, is her godmother. And for now, I'm thinking about it. Hi, grandma.
She's nothing like your grandma, bro.
Have you met the wrong version of my grandma?
That's where you get it from.
Hi, grandma.
I thought you was like your daddy's mama.
I mean, the fighting way, but the attitude, I'm gonna tell you like it is way.
But that's not attitude. That's just being straightforward. I mean, the rudeness. Who the heck you get that from, sis?
No.
You get that from your mama, from your daddy mama?
The rudeness is from straight up your grandma.
I mean, you mean your daddy mama?
Your daddy mama. The mother of your father.
Ooh, y'all, my hand itching. I'm about to get something.
No, you're spending, girl. It's the left hand.
Hurting your soul. That shit has been hurting me.
All right. It was a lovely.
I'm hurt now, y'all. I'm so hurt. Guys, this was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was a great one. And it was the last minute
topic. I love it.
That was a great one.
I love it.
Thank you. You have a lot of work to do.
Thank you for joining us again on Sisters Talk with Wine. My name is Wei Jean.
I'm Georgia, the oldest one.
And please comment, like, watch, subscribe.
Guys. Share it.